guys! Welcome to another fit check. Yep, alright, let's start. Me? Okay. Shirt, tack, belt or mez breeches are the infamous trash can blue full-horse breeches. The boots are Tucci's, spurs are actually spurs are yours. I don't know what spurs they are. Gloves are Roco, whatever it's called. Helmet is Sam Shield. Helmet Sam Shield, shirt is Dada, belt Taylor Sportsman, breeches are Four Horses, and boots are Tucci's. And that's the fit for today. Bye. Bye. Have a good one.
Come tack up and ride Diva with me today. Diva girl. That's my girl. She loves a pink bucket. They put flowers on my cup today at Starbucks. I'm a lucky girl. I'm such a sweet girl. Cute. We're gonna go with the crystals today. Oh, come on, calves. Sometimes I wake up and one calf is just bigger than the other for no reason. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we have any left and right gloves today. Oh, come on, Buffini. You gotta be... Oh, look at that. First try. I need to put a bridle on still. Why am I putting my gloves on? Let's go. My stirrups, never even. When they're even, it feels wrong. When they're not even, it feels wrong. I don't know what to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah! Oh. Yes, Diva. Yes. That a girl. Yeah! Little bend, little half out from the outside, sitting back. No matter what she does, they're gonna get unbalanced. So you better stay strong in your position to help keep them balanced. Beautiful job. Back. There you go. Stay back. No running, no rushing. Give little aids. Yes! That's a girl. Good girl. Oh, what a good girl. All right, hope you guys enjoyed my morning with Diva. Make sure that you ride your horse with all the love and patience that you have. And if you can't do that, you should go find something else to do. Okay, bye. Let's go and get the horses in. Hello. Oh, yawning, so tired. Have you had a long day? Hello. It's waiting behind in the safe zone. What's with the face? And that front upside down. I have to have this string up to guard the gate because Sydney cribs on it otherwise. Why are you being so miserable? Take this down. Hello. Would you like a sweet? I like one. Oh, do you want one? Are you too busy doing that? Right. Simba wears blue. Lovely. Sydney wears purple. Nice. Don't you bite him. Don't bite him. And then the bridle is for this big thing. Oh, hi. Oh, Sydney, why do we have to lock the gate off? Are we all ready to go? You first. Stop pulling faces at everybody. You second. Catch you on the way out. Come on, Sydney. Beep, beep. Good boy. Look at that. So well trained. There we go. A lot of sweeties for everyone. To brag for behaviour. Nice boys. Seriously, what's up with you today? Why are you being so grumpy? Come on. Everyone. Let's go. Oh, the puddle. Ooh. Come on. 1, 2. Sydney at the back. Wealthy, in. We've got Bad. In. Good boy. And last but not least, Happy. I'm too hungry to wait for your hair colour to come off. God, you're smiling. No! And then swing the back leg over. Okay. Want me to get on first? No, but you got it. No! There, you can't swing. Yes. I don't like it. But I don't like it. Let me out. I can't put my foot down. I'm going to fall. Sure, I'm going to fall. Are you okay? No. Let's take a little walk. Does he know? No. This is the first time I ever rode a horse. Who would have ever thought I could ride a horse? Isn't that scary? Let me out. Yeah. Go. He doesn't know go. He doesn't? No. This is not a movie. Oh, you know. There you go. Did you think I would ever do that? No, it was all in your mind. It was all in my mind, and I'm not one bit afraid of him anymore. We did it. We did it.
Day one of fixing my trailer after my horse ended up getting his leg through the panel of the Equestrian. Come with me and watch the process. So I cleared the whole trailer out and dropped it off at my dad's house, and I just thought I'd show you this little video of just the tack room bit, and just so you can see obviously the state the trailer was actually in before, well, whilst he was obviously being travelled. As you can see, that's completely moulding, completely coming away, so God forbid what the rest of the trailer looks like. I thought I'd show a little bit more of that. The first step was to obviously lift up all the carpet, which I did, and then on the floor I unscrewed all the screws, and then it was time to obviously take the flooring out. When we took the flooring out, it wasn't as bad as we expected, in all fairness. However, it was quite located where the mould was. So the reason for cutting everything up was just so that it could all fit in the bin nicely. I thought I'd show you a little video of what it was like once I got all the carpet up and you could actually see the floor on its own. This was the panel after we took it out. As you can see, it's all coming away. There's my dad cracking on with the jobs, and this was it after the floor was completely taken away. Whilst I was in work today, my dad decided to take all the windows off the Equestrian trailer just to get all the sealant off him, and we taped them up so that the trailer wouldn't get any more wet than it already is. Here he is just documenting everything on his phone. As you can see this next video, once we took the windows out, you could actually see how rotten that whole panel was, and this is a reminder to everyone to please check your trailers before you chop. Come with me to see the usual routine of what I do when I clip crews. I begin by hot washing him all over and making sure that he's thoroughly covered in water. Once I've done that, I then use the easy green brush to make sure that I get all the built up dust and all the built up dirt from under his fur to make sure that he's really clean for before I clip. This is a really important step in making sure that my clipper blades last a lot longer. I then hose all that shampoo off him all over, and just to make sure that he is thoroughly free of shampoo and he is just clean. Here you can see my boyfriend just rethinking his life decisions in getting with a horse girl. I then use the scraper to get rid of all that excess water because I want him to be dry before I start clipping. Obviously the clippers won't do a proper job if the fur is still wet, so I have to make sure that his fur is really dry. To help speed up the process, I've popped him on the walker with his cooler rug on for about 20 minutes, and then once he had come off the walker, I popped him under the heat lamps just to let him thoroughly dry. Once he was all dry, I then popped some oil in my clippers, turned them on, and then just began clipping him. I normally only do small sections at a time. I don't really want to overwhelm him. The clippers that I've got are quite heavy and are quite loud as well. I normally always go for the hunter clip, so what I do before I actually start doing the saddle patch is I normally just draw a little shape out with my finger in the fur and make sure that that is the desired shape that I want. I then make sure I match it on the other side, and I just make sure that I've got that shape clipped out first, and then I can crack on with the rest of the body. Once I got the desired outcome, it was then time to hot cloth him. Obviously I didn't have a cloth at hand, so a sponge had to do. All I used was just hot water and some baby oil, and it just gets all the excess dirt out. I then popped him back under the heat lamps just to dry out that little bit more, and now you can see the finished clip.
Spend my last day with me in Belgium. We went downstairs and fed all the horses their breakfast. This was them just enjoying happily. And it's crazy to say that I can just go downstairs and give them breakfast. This was Hottie saying hi mid-eating. And then again, it was pitch black, but we loaded up the trailer with all of the tack that we needed for the beach. We didn't bring much, literally just saddle pads, saddles, girth, and bridles. And I just closed up the trailer. Then we loaded the horses onto the trailer after they finished their breakfast. And then we got to the beach. This was just as amazing as the first time I went. And there were all these jellyfish just like floating around in the water next to us. This time we got to trot and canter a little bit. Oh, here's another jellyfish. This one was huge. They were kind of freaking me out, but this horse was just so polite on the beach. I mean, you can tell she loves it. She's just so calm and just really enjoying it. The water is so beneficial for them, and I'm so happy we were able to find time to do this.
Hey guys, here we go. We're at the barn and Erin's having a lesson with Margarita tonight. This will be Margarita's second lesson since we moved. If you just started following along, I'm a mom of 2 girls and I also have a son, by the way. But my 2 girls ride and show their horses. We just finished moving the horses back to the barn we were at a couple years ago. We initially left when my daughter went to university so she could be closer to ride Margarita. But the drive became too far, so we decided to move back. And now with my oldest in university full-time, my youngest rides Margarita. So this will be their first lesson together at the new barn. Erin just loves jumping Margarita, and she loves how forward-moving she is. And she loves the fact that she can see her distances a lot better than she can when she rides Vinny. It's not that she can't see her distances with Vinny, it's just that she has to work a lot harder to keep Vinny moving forward. For those asking what breed Margarita is, she's a Zangershide. We've had her for about a year and a half now, and we bought her down in Florida. We ended up with her unexpectedly after my older daughter's horse passed away. She really helped us move forward after that loss. That is where our story started after we got her. I posted an unexpected viral video of her when she arrived. I just want to say thank you to all of you who've been following along, and don't give up on your dreams. Bye guys.
Clean my bridle with me while I talk about why I don't believe in having show tack versus schooling tack. When we go to a horse show, we're looking for consistency with what we're able to do at home. If we want our horse to be consistent, we need to put our horse in consistent environments and situations. That means not changing your tack and expecting your horse to go exactly the same. Think about it from your own perspective. If you are a runner and you always run in Hokas, are you going to enter a marathon in a random pair of New Balances because they're cleaner, or are you going to run in your Hokas because that is what you know and what you know you can be consistent in? Or think about other sports. If you're a lacrosse player, are you going to switch your stick for the first time on game day, or are you going to play in the stick that you've been practicing with? Different tack feels different to the horse, and that's why there are different options. If you have something that works well for your horse, that's what you should use at a horse show. If you want to have a set that's nicer and cleaner, then you should have 2 sets of the same thing, not 2 different things, one that's cheap for schooling and one that's nice for showing. That does make things a little bit more expensive, but we have to remember that horses can't use their words to tell us things feel wrong or feel different. All we have to know how they're feeling and what we've put on them is how they react. So just as an example, if your horse is always bad at a horse show and is great at home, you might assume your horse is being bad because it's at a horse show. But if that's the only setting you wear a certain bridle, have you ever thought maybe that bridle's uncomfortable? They can't say, hey mom, this really pinches behind my ears. All they can do is throw their head around and then you think they're flighty or whatever. So practice in what you're going to show in. Obviously I'm talking about the stuff that matters. I'm not saying that you need to have the same brush bag or whatever, but for the stuff that impacts how your horse goes, use the same gear.
When people ask you why you spend 3 hours at the barn just to ride for 45 minutes, show them this video. Because for every one ride, there are 10 other things that need to get done, and most of them you never see. So come with me to the barn today and I'll show you what a routine with Moose looks like. These days I usually just ride and take care of one horse, but Moose isn't exactly low maintenance right now. He scraped his leg in about 3,000 places while having fun in the field. First stop, Red Barn, picked up some betadine scrub and a dewormer because, yep, it's that time again. All of this elasticon you see is to protect his summer sores or his scabs. He's got a summer sore really low, right above the hoof, so I put the bell boot on his hind leg. It looks awkward, but it gets the job done. Got him groomed, tacked up, and we went for a ride. It's pretty hot here in Wellington, so we try to keep it short these days. He's actually been feeling great lately, and I'm really happy with his progress. After the ride, I rinsed him off to cool down, and then he insisted we go on a random walk to inspect something very important. Unknown to me, but fine. I put him under the fan to dry, iced his legs, and then it was time for wound care. I have to keep those scrapes super clean or they'll turn into more summer sores. I also patched up his feet since he was just shod. I used this putty to seal up the nail holes and cracks. wrapped his calves, avoided being kicked, barely. I did not film that part, and then treated and wrapped his summer sore. I have an entire box dedicated to summer sore supplies at this point. We basically have our own pharmacy here. Then came the dewormer. I didn't film it because, let's just say it was a struggle bus. He hates it, and I'm sure he held a grudge for the rest of the day. He doesn't like his face touched in general, so that always makes things extra fun. And just when I thought I was done, I remembered I forgot to unload his grain and supplements. So I dumped those into the bins, cleaned up a pile of poop, and also cleaned all the tack too off camera, but just know it happened. And now finally I'm ready to go home. Almost 3 hours later. I don't have a groom, maybe I'm just slow, but honestly I don't know how people do this any faster, unless the horse is easier or has less issues and doesn't need any doctoring, but Moose does. So this is what it looks like. Thank you for watching and follow for more.
How to start Only Hoofs to help your human pay for your lavish lifestyle. Hi, I'm Moose, influencer and a full-time hoof model. And trust me, any horse can do it. You just need to follow this simple routine. Step 1, pedicure. Every 4 weeks, I summon my farrier, a guy who charges more than my vet, but trust me, this is a base we're going to build on. Next step, leg wash. If you've got white socks like me, you need the purple shampoo. If not, you might skip this one, but don't be surprised if you get low engagement. I warned you. Step 3, hoof treatment. Pretty on the outside? Sure, but also fungus? Ew, we're keeping these hoofs healthy, baby, because beauty starts in the frog. Step 4, hoof shine. Time to shine, literally. Look at that high gloss finish. That's how I get my DMs full of mares and modeling contracts. Bonus, hoof powder. Think of it kinda like dry shampoo, but for your feet. Body powder. Just to keep my thighs from squeaking when I leg yield or spook in the corner. And that's it. That's how you start Only Hoofs. Stay pretty, stay moisturized, and never skip hoof day. Follow for more influencer tips your human doesn't want you to know.
The day is finally here. It is Swayze's 6th birthday today, so we are having our first jump ever, which means we need to put some jumps together. I can only set one jump up because I'm jumping in the back paddock, and you guys know the back paddock is not flat, but there is one little flat spot. I can set up one little jump, so it's fine. Jump number 1. Also, Stevie from the Saddle Club was onto something because I've been trialing different hairstyles now that we're living somewhere so humid, and one plait was good because it kind of looked after my curls a little bit, but having all of that hair on the back of my neck was unbearable. This is perfect. I still can't believe Swayze is 6. Like, it feels like I bought him as an 8-month-old yesterday. Okay, my jump wings are done. I'm gonna put these in the car, put some poles in the car, and we're gonna go set up a jump. I just nearly crashed into the tractor for the sake of the shot. And I need a couple of these. Okay, I have 2 options for where the flattest part of this paddock would be. And they're not, neither are actually flat options because there is nothing flat about this paddock. But we have this spot or this spot. This spot, he literally has to go up and down like it's a bank. Here, I think he's got more room to go flat. So we'll go here. Okay, this is actually the flattest part. Okay, the jump is all set up. I'm gonna go run down, tack up Swayze, grab my camera because I am also filming a long version of this video, and that's somewhere else. You know where to go find that. But the next video you see on here will be Swayze's first ever jump.
Bitches say shit and they ain't saying nothing.
Here, let's fix that. There you go. Oh, it's falling. Oh no.
Really?
Steven! I thought you were dead!
Come on, Smokey! Good boy! Yee! Uou! Ó o cavalo! Vai vir direto!
See that toxic person? We're walking the other way.
See that toxic person? And we're walking the other way. Toxic person, walk the other way. Toxic person, walk the other way.
It's currently 11:10 at night, and I've just partially clipped this horse because I have a show jumping lesson tomorrow, and I didn't realise quite how hairy he was, and I was like, oh well, I can't really go if he's not clipped. But the problem is I'm doing it like in really bad lighting, and he normally gets a full clip, and I'm currently doing a bib clip because I don't have time. I've only got one, maybe half battery of a clipper, and the clippers are needing service, so they are not in their best condition at the moment. And I cannot get this line to go straight. Like, every time he moves, I'm like, right, okay, it's straight, and then he'll move again, and it's not straight anymore. So, we are going to have a wacky clip tomorrow, but at least he'll not be too sweaty. Right, I think it's actually a trace clip rather than a bib clip. I can't actually remember because I obviously just go for, like, baldy all over. So, don't know, don't correct me. And, yeah, oh, thanks, Mike. He's not actually been washed, so my pair of clippers are actually, like, on their last legs and trying to get through a greasy coat as well. And I'm literally in my jammies, so I've got my Equestrian on trying to keep as much hair off of me as possible, because obviously I'll go in and get showered and changed and everything, but I don't want my jammies to be ruined forever because all the little hairs go in and make it all itchy. So that is the script. That's what's happening, Mikey. But we're going to be comfortable even if we look really, really bad.